everyone, my name is Chelsea and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are doing June's TBR to be rolled. So this is my TBR game that I play every single month. We've done this we're on 4 years now, and we use this colorful die to pick my TBR. This is something that was my son's back when he was like 2 almost, and he is now going to be 6 soon, and we've just been using this to pick the TBR. Every single color is going to be a different way of picking my TBR. Red is a different person picks my TBR. Orange are for my 25 books to read in 2025. Yellow is for genre, age group, and format of book. Green are the challenge prompts, which I've been having a lot of fun with. Blue, here it is for the poll pick, so that's where you guys actually get to vote on a book based on things that I've chosen, but you guys get to vote on it. And then purple this year is for vlog projects. So if this comes up, I have to read a book in a vlog that I should be putting out that month, hopefully. Crossing fingers, you know what I mean? So we're gonna actually review what I did last month before we get into the actual rolls for this month, but I'm very excited. Okay, so last month in May, we had 7 rolls. The first roll that we got was a green, where I had to pick a book blindfolded. I ended up with Strange Pictures by Uketsu, and I did read this one. The next roll we had was blue, which was a poll pick, and then it ended up being a physical book. I ended up with Between Two Seas by Cerise Rennie Murphy. I did read this one. The next roll we had was yellow, which was for a young adult book. I picked Not Your Sidekick by C.B. Lee. I did read this one. Then our next roll was green, which was for a cover by. I picked Bound by Ravens by Jessica Sundin. I did read this one. Our next roll was a purple, which should be a vlog project, and it was for my blind date with a book that I picked up during the South Sound book crawl. I did not read this one. I did open it. I just did not have a chance to fit it in, so it is something that I am planning on doing, hopefully, like at the beginning of this next month. Then I had a red, which ended up being a pet pick, so a cat picked a book for me, and they picked A Body in 3B by Erin Scott. I did read this one. And then finally, the last roll was green, and I had to pick a book by an author that was new to me. I picked Just Our Luck by Denise Williams. I did not get to this one. So we did have 7 rolls, and I read 5 out of the 7 books, which truthfully is one of the better TBRs that I've done. So like, I'm not mad at it. Did I really want to finish the whole thing? Yes. I did not get there. But ultimately, for every single thing being a physical book, like I didn't have any like ebooks that I had to read or that I picked for my TBR or audiobooks, even though I did use some of these in audio and I did extra things as well. I'm happy with the amount of stuff I did read off of my TBR. Now, one thing that I'm doing this year is actually saving $1 for every book read and $1 for every book that I put on a TBR but did not read. So while I don't actually have like punishments for not completing TBRs in this game, I'm saving extra money. Does that make sense? So I actually read 16 books in the month of May. We will talk about all the extras in my wrap up because obviously we only had 7 on the TBR. I read 16, but also 2 of those were not included in the 16 because I didn't read them. So actually we're saving $18 for this month, if that makes sense. 16 that I did read plus 2 extra that were on the TBR that I didn't read. 18. Last month, at the end of the month, the yearly total was $71, which means we are now at $89 saved for the year. Last year I saved $200, and we are at the almost halfway point for the year. So I'm very curious to see if we're gonna get to 200 again this year or not. But we're at 89, which is great. And so I think that's our main wrap up stuff. I don't have anything specific that I want to do for sure in June. June is Pride Month, but I actually read books with LGBTQ characters and from LGBTQ authors throughout the year, the same way that I try and read books by people of color throughout the year as well. I'm not going to be dedicating this month to only reading queer books, although if I pick up more queer books during the TBR game, that's just what happens. Like, I have tons of them that I do want to read. And then last month in May, I don't know if you guys remember or not, but I was trying to read books that I bought this year. Because one of my goals for this year was to read half of the books I haul in, because I have a bad habit of like reading books is a hobby, but buying books is a different hobby, and they don't always mash together. So last month I was trying to focus on reading books that I bought this year, and I did have my percentage number go up. I actually talked about it in a video recently, so I'll leave a link down below in case you have not seen it. But without being like super strict about that goal again this month, I am going to be trying to read more books that I bought this year and put those on the TBR, but I'm not restricting myself to like not grabbing stuff from like the existing TBR either. So we'll just sort of see what happens. And then I think that's about it. We are going to roll the D12 to see exactly how many books are going on the TBR this month. We haven't gotten a super huge number yet this year, and I probably just jinxed it, but I feel like most of my TBRs have been doable, even if I haven't actually done them, because I also mood read a little bit, and that's how I got to like 16 books read, but only 5 of them were off my TBR. You know what I mean? So we're gonna grab the kids, we're gonna roll the ball, and we're gonna pick our books. Okay, here's our D12.
Mommy, you
10. Roll number 1. Okay, this way. It's green. Okay, roll number 1 is green.
No.
Yes.
Yet.
No, the roll number 1 was green, baby girl.
No, yet.
No, green.
No, yet. Elliot's a joker.
Is she?
Yeah. Nope. No, joker.
Okay, we have our green cards. Presley's going to pick first. I'm just going to spread them out because he can pick wherever, right? Top, bottom, middle, whatever he wants. These are going to be related to challenges, so I'm hoping we get some good ones, right? What are you going to pick? Oops, somewhere in the middle. Whatever one he wants.
Wait. I want this.
Okay. What does that say?
Color wheel.
Oh, a color wheel. Okay, so we're going to find a color wheel, spin the color wheel, and we have to have a book with that color on the cover. Okay, so I have screen recorded, and we're just going to hit spin and see what color we get. You guys ready?
Yes.
What color are we going to get?
Oh, yo-yo.
So it says amber. This is a color between orange and yellow. Let's see what we can find, yeah? Okay, so the book that we decided to go with is Something Wilder by Christina Lauren. This middle color here was what we definitely thought counted as amber, and it goes around the whole thing, because a lot of the times we were trying to find colors, looking at the spines on my TBR, and it didn't translate to the cover. This is going to be a romance. I don't fully remember everything about it, but I have liked and loved some other Christina Laurens. So this is our first book. Roll number 2. Through this way. It's green again. You guys both got green. Okay, roll number 2 was also green. We're gonna let Elliot pick a green card. Where do you want it? She's also going sort of in the middle. That one. Okay, what did we get?
What did we get?
Let's show the camera. Oh! Emoji generator.
Emoji generator.
Yes, so this is another one where we're going to go online and we're going to have it generate an emoji for us, and then we have to pick a book based on what we think that emoji would mean for that book. Okay, so again, I'm going to pull up a screen recording of this. We're going to randomize one emoji, I think, and then use it from there. So you guys ready?
Yeah.
Let's see what we get.
What emoji?
What is that?
The earth emoji.
The earth emoji.
Oh.
But specifically, it's Asia and Oceania, Australia, and that kind of stuff. So I'm thinking I need something maybe from that side of the world. That's what I'm going to go with. Okay, I have 2 options. I have Before the Coffee Gets Cold by Toshikazu Kawaguchi. This is going to be Japanese and translated fiction that I've heard a ton of amazing things about. I think I actually bought it last year, and it's not very big. But I also have Water Moon by Samantha Sato Yambao. I believe she is from the Philippines, which was also on that map part. This came out this year. So it would be part of my things that I bought this year. It is bigger, but it's like cozy fantasy, and this I think is more of a tearjerker. These are 2 completely different things. You know what? I think I'm gonna go with this. Partly because it is something I bought this year and I really want to read more of those. But also something about the moon being on the cover reminds me of that Earth emoji because of that like spherical circular object. And I've been meaning to pick it up. I mean, I've been meaning to pick this one up too, but I think we're gonna go with Water Moon. Okay, yeah, roll number 3. Yellow.
No, my turn.
Yeah. Okay, roll number 3 was yellow.
Yes.
Okay, I'm shuffling them, but again, he can pick from any of these. Okay.
I think I'm going for this one.
Oh, he's going for the top. Okay, what does that say? What does it say? Indie.
Indie.
Okay, so I need to pick an indie book. You see yourself?
Wait. Why do you have to?
I mean, you can help me too, but do you
Wait.
know what indie means?
No.
Yeah. Presley helped me pick an indie book. We had my stack of things from Emerald City Comic Con and other things like that, which had a lot of indie stuff. And so the one that he picked is Ferocious by Stella Williams. This is the first book in Secret of Series, which I'm pretty sure is going to be witchy. I don't fully remember, but it was something that I was curious about. Farah Andromeda is taking charge of her life outside of the sanctuary of Ceres, a kick-ass Aura PI. She spends most of her day chasing cheats and scoundrels, at least until she's tasked with a top secret mission by one of the ruling 4. Okay, yeah, so it's gonna have like that sort of like paranormal investigator type of thing, because like there's gonna be magic and paranormal stuff. And then she's also that PI, private investigator, but like for paranormal stuff. And like I said, I'm pretty sure this is witchy. I remember the author having multiple books in this series, but this is the first one, and so we're gonna go with this. Roll number 4. Let's see how tall. Whoa! What color? Blue. Okay, roll number 4 is blue, which means we're gonna do a poll pick. Okay, Elliot apparently is forfeiting her chance to pick a blue card, so Presley said he will help us out, yeah?
Yes,
Okay.
I will.
Well, then come up here.
What does blue mean?
Blue is for a poll pick. It's gonna have other colors on there so that we have a category to pick from. Okay, Elliot decided she does want to be here because she doesn't want to forfeit her pick to her brother. Sibling rivalry, you know? Okay, Elliot, can you pick a blue card, please?
Yeah.
From the top. What does it say?
Green.
It does say green. Okay, so now we're gonna pick a green card. That'll give us our category for what books you guys are gonna vote on. Okay, so Elliot's gonna pick our green card. This is gonna tell us what category we have. Oh, she's going from the bottom this time. What does it say? Let's see. Wild card. Okay, so this means I can do whatever I want. I'm still gonna pick books, obviously, for you guys to vote on, but that means we don't really have an actual category. Okay, so I have 3 things here. I used my wild card to pick more manga or comics type of things, and they're all a little bit different. So one I have here is Snow White with the Red Hair, Volume 4 by Sarada Akiduki. I have these from my library. The first 2 I think I read technically at the very end of April, whereas the third one I read the very beginning of May. And then when I went back to the library in May, I picked up some more and I have not continued yet, but I really, really want to. This one is more of like a slow burn romance with fantasy, and it's not on my TBR technically, but I want to read them from the library, although I also want to own them. So that's one. The next one that I have here is Twisted Dark Volume 1 by Neil Gibson. This is something that I picked up during Emerald City Comic Con. It is a comic. It is going to be very dark. I read like the first story in here at Emerald City Comic Con. It had like an interesting twist at the end, and so I'm very, very intrigued by this. And then the other one that I have here is another comic, one that I've had for a few years now, Joyride Volume 1 by Jackson Lansing. So basically I picked something that I got from the library, something that I bought this year that I need to read, and something that's been on my TBR for a while. This is gonna be sci-fi. I don't know too much else about it because it's been a while since I've gotten it, but I think I actually have the whole series. There's like 3 volumes. I got it on sale one time, and I'm very, very intrigued, and I just haven't read it. So you guys get to vote on comics and manga. I will put the poll on an Instagram story. It'll be there for 24 hours, right around the time that this video goes live, or you can also leave a comment down below. But please tell me which one to read. Roll number 5. It's Green again. Okay, roll number 5 was another green. We are definitely doing a ton of greens today. One thing that I did last year that I didn't do this year is like if we got the same color like 3 times, we had to roll again and like add a roll. I'm glad we're not doing that because we had to roll 10 times anyway and we've been getting a lot of greens. So, okay, Presley is here for the greens. Again, he can pick from wherever he wants. Going from the very bottom. Okay, what do we get this time? Okay. Yeah, so this is a book that is under 300 pages, which is actually probably good because we rolled 10 times today. Okay, so I gave Presley some choices because he was really adamant that he was going to pick a book that was under 300 pages. However, he was definitely going to things that I've already read or that were over 300 pages. So I gave him 3 options. We had the first book in the Everworld series by K.A. Applegate, YA Portal Fantasy. We had How to Steal a Galaxy by Beth Revis, something that I really do want to read in June. It's a novella series. This is the second one, and I also have the third, sci-fi, stuff like that. Or Dead Voices by Catherine Arden. This is the second book in the Small Spaces series, like middle grade horror stuff, and this is the one he chose. So this is the one we'll read in June. Roll number 6. Elliot said it's my turn. Ready? It's gonna be blue. Okay, roll number 6 is another blue, so you guys are gonna have a second poll pick. Okay, blue card this time. Again, going from the bottom. What does it say? Purple.
The next color after blue.
Yes, my kids apparently get to dictate my life. Neither of them is gonna pull a purple card. I'm gonna do it, that's fine. So for this, because it's a poll pick, I have different types of vlogs here. Normally if I picked one, I would pick one and it would tell me what kind of vlog I should do and then I get to pick a book. What I think I'm gonna do is actually pick 3 of these cards and you're gonna vote on the type of vlog you want. And then I'll still get to pick the books, depending on like what shows up, but you get to pick what actual vlog we're gonna do this month. So I shuffled. I have no idea what's here. I'm gonna shuffle a little bit more, but I think I'm just gonna like do the top 3 because I have no idea what we have in here. So the first one is Tackle My TBR. So for this one, I would be reading books off of my own TBR. I guess they also could be the ones that I have bought this year as well. I will probably do like some sort of random number generator and whatever comes up I have to read. The second one we have here is a 24 or 48 hour marathon. So for this one, I would be dedicating a weekend some way, depending on how much time I actually have this month, to reading as much as possible in those 24 or 48 hours. And then the last one that we're gonna pick for today, okay, 25 in 2025. This would be where I randomly unwrap a 25 in 2025 book and reread it. I have a couple of those outstanding. I don't know if I would use that for a 25 in 2025 vlog or if I would just sort of like pick new ones and go. But we would do that for like probably about a week or so where I dedicate to reading my 25 books to read in 2025. So those are your options. Again, there will be a poll on Instagram or you can comment down below which vlog would you want to see. Roll number 7.
4 high.
Whoa! Whoa! It's red. Hey, roll number 7 is red. That means we're gonna pick who else gets to pick my book. Here are our red cards. Are we ready? Pick from wherever. Pick whatever you want. Oh!
Me!
It does.
It's me!
Presley, who has been basically helping us pick through the whole video anyway, but Presley gets to pick a book. Okay, Presley picked. He usually goes over to the young adult middle grade shelf. I did have him switch to the adult shelf because I'm feeling more in that mood, but also he goes to the same shelf every single time. So he ended up picking The Red Scholar's Wake by Alette de Botard, I'm pretty sure is how you say it. I'm pretty sure this is also sapphic sci-fi. It came in a Lumicrate last year or the year before. I really don't remember. But I'm curious. I've heard some good things. I've heard some mixed things. I feel like a lot of the sci-fi stuff, like you don't get a ton of it in Illumicrate, and now they have like the whole Starbright thing, but I think because of that, it doesn't seem to perform as well. Like a lot of people love fantasy more, but I'm excited to have it on the TBR. Okay, roll number 8.
We got a lot of green.
It's... What is that one? Oh. She's still going. What are you doing? Oh, what? You want... Okay, apparently it's blue. Okay, roll number 8 is another blue. So you guys have another poll pick this month. Elliot's gonna pick a blue card for us. Oh, okay. Let's see.
My name.
Is it your name?
Yeah.
Show the camera. It says green. You're gonna pick a green card now. You need to pick a green card for me now, yeah? Okay, what does that one say?
Door.
Oh, show the camera.
5.
Star 5 star. Yep, 5 star. This is something that I think is gonna be a 5-star read, and then I need to read it. Okay, so because this is a poll pick, again, I'm going to pick, again, probably 3. I feel like 3 is a good number. 3 books that I think are gonna be 5-star reads, and then you guys get to pick. Okay, so I'm going with things that I'm pretty sure are in the cozy fantasy sphere. The first one is my most recent acquisition. Like I literally just got it as a pre-order last week. And it's the Grimoire Grammar School Parent-Teacher Association by Caitlin Rozakis. This is about a parent whose kindergartner gets bit by a werewolf, and now they have to navigate magical schools. And then I have a couple things that I actually picked up last year. No, did I get these things in January? Technically, I bought them this year. I completely thought this was stuff that I got last year. That's how long this year has been. But I have House of Frink by Kay Sinclair. This is supposed to be cozy fantasy, but it also does talk about how to sit with grief, which I really do want to read this. I'm curious, but we'll see. And then the last one I have here is Bookshops and Bone Dust by Travis Baldry. I gave Legends and Lattes 5 stars, so I feel like this is going to be a 5-star read. This is a prequel. I'm a little bit nervous because it's a prequel, and I liked the first one so much. I think this is gonna be less cozy in the fact that like the first one was about starting a coffee shop, and so like obviously the coziest of cozy. But I'm excited for all of these. Like I said, I think I bought them all this year, and they're all cozy fantasy adjacent. At least that's what I'm hoping for, and I do hope that I'm going to rate all of these 5 stars. So these are the ones you get to vote on. Again, on the Instagram story or down below. Roll number 9. Oh, I see it. It's yellow. Okay, we're getting to the end here. Roll number 9 is yellow. And I do have these yellow cards here. You got purple glasses on.
Yeah, wait. Yellow and purple are opposite color.
You're right. Okay, you ready? Which one would you like to pick? From the top this time. Okay. What does it say? So comic or... Yep, comic or graphic novel. Good job, dude. Okay, so for this one, I think I'm gonna go with Black Cloak Volume 1 by Kelly Thompson. This is another one that I picked up during Emerald City Comic Con, and I have been almost reading it for like the past month. I've been constantly looking at it and then realizing I have other stuff to read, but like I do definitely want to read this. It combines elements of sci-fi, fantasy, and noir. I'm very, very curious. I love the art style. Like I love the fact of all this. Yeah, we're doing this one. Okay, roll number 10. Go this way. Yes, it's yellow again. Yay! Okay, and then finally, roll number 10 was another yellow. Apparently, Elliot also has glasses for us, and we're gonna do yellow cards again.
Look.
Which one? In the middle. Pick. Yeah? Okay. What does it say? Oh, you got 2 of them. Which one are we gonna do? Which one do you want to use? That one? Okay. Gotta make sure. So, the one that we have says young adult. Yeah? Young adult. Good choice. Okay. Okay, so young adult. I don't read young adult as much. So a lot of things that I bought this year are not young adult. But actually, one of my 25 books to read in 2025 that I picked not this last month for May, but in April, and I didn't get to, is young adults. We have Air Awakens by Elise Kova. I have read some other Elise Kova that are like sort of in the same world, but like a different series. You can read them in whatever order you want. Technically, there's just like cameos, but not spoilers. I've really enjoyed those. They're also young adults, maybe verging on new adult. But this one, I have not read yet. And I got the really, really pretty editions because I love the other stuff and I could not help myself. But this is gonna be a series with elemental magic and things. And currently, one of the only young adult things that I have that like I should have read already based on TBRs and things like that. So I think we're gonna add it here instead of just having it as a 25 book in 2025. Like, I mean, it is, but we didn't have any oranges come up, surprisingly, this month. So I didn't have to unwrap any 25 books to read in 2025, but because it is one of those, I do need to read it. And like, it's gorgeous. And I really, really liked the other series that I was reading, which I also do need to finish. But yeah, this is young adult. We're gonna add this on the TBR. Okay, and so, here's what we're looking like so far. Yes, technically we have some books that you guys need to vote on. Also some vlogs you need to vote on. And I apparently did not really pick any ebooks or audiobooks to make it easier for myself. The good thing is we do have some like comics and graphic novels, which will make it easier on myself. But 10 books for my TBR this month is one of the largest TBRs I've had this year. We'll see how this goes. I've definitely been reading a whole lot more, like for sure, but I feel like this is quite a bit. Don't forget to vote for the poll picks down below because I do need your help picking on 3 different polls this month, which I think is the most we've ever had for poll picks. Usually it's only up to 2 at the most. We have 3 this month. And besides that, I am excited to read all the things that we picked, like pretty darn excited for them, especially since most of them seem to be ones that I did buy this year, which is great. So if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up to let me know. Subscribe to this channel if you'd like to see more videos. I do have videos coming out Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, so I will see you then. Bye!